am Vicky. I'm a third year student at the University of Glamorgan and I live in Chepstow. Well, I'd done a degree years ago, and then when I had my eldest daughter I needed to spend a week in hospital as a result of complications with her, and I really had my eyes opened to the world of midwifery, and I literally thought I could do this and I'd enjoy doing it. So I waited until we'd had all of our children and then I started looking into it. Obviously, as I'd had children already, I wasn't in a position to look at universities which were far afield, and so Cardiff and Glamorgan were my main two choices. I went to open days at both, had interviews at both, but I really liked the feel of Glamorgan from the first visit. The campus felt friendly, the tutors were all very friendly, the interview went well, so I made up my mind from that. We spend 50% of our time in the classroom and 50% out on clinical placement, and over the 3 years that 50-50 sort of split is broken down. In year one you're primarily in university with placements interspersed throughout the year. In the second year you spend a lot more time in the clinical placement, and again in year three we're in the clinical situation more than we are in the university. When we're out on placement we can spend time in birth centres or local district general hospitals, and we cover every aspect of midwifery. We do antenatal and postnatal placements, we have labour ward placements, we spend time on community, and we also had an opportunity to do a screening placement, and we also spend time in antenatal clinic. Personally, I really enjoy the community setting. It's the one area where you actually get to experience all of the other areas of midwifery sort of in one placement. You obviously spend a lot of time doing antenatal clinics in GP surgeries, you visit women at home to do antenatal checks, you do all the postnatal visits in the women's homes, there are home births if that happens, and it's quite fast-paced, and that's what I really like. You need to know that it's not your average degree course. The commitment that you need to put into it is second to none, and I think that in order to stick with the course you need to be fully aware of the fact that you're not going to have time to socialise, your family won't get to see you as much as maybe you'd like and they'd like, and you really are required to work really hard. When we're in university we spend the majority of our time in the classrooms. You're in between 3 and 5 days a week, 9 till 3 generally, although they do impress on us that they can keep us later. You cover the theory of everything that you might experience or will experience at some point in your midwifery career. So in year one it starts off, you're dealing just with the normal physiology of labour and also the human anatomy. Because obviously on our course we're direct entry, so none of us are nurses beforehand. In year two you focus on complications and emergencies, and year three is about consolidating everything that you've learnt in the previous 2 years. We do spend some time in the clinical simulation suite, which is really impressive. We've got lots of mannequins that can be made to react as we would like them to, and it enables us to simulate emergencies and complicated deliveries. And the staff are all very friendly, very supportive, very knowledgeable. It's good.